one of the community members suggested that I could talk about why do we need blockchain in Web3 games, or why do games need blockchain to begin with. First, I gotta explain why am I in a car. So basically, for the last 1 month, I've been in Hangzhou and processing my China work visa so that I can go in and leave the country as I wish. And that takes a while. That takes 1 month to 2. And I'm going to Shanghai now to meet with one of our investors. They would like to know how well the project has been going and see what else they could help us. Okay, so I'm taking a car to Shanghai. It's about 2.5 hours. All right, let's talk about blockchain and games, because I realize a lot of the startups in this space, they talk about tokenomics and roadmaps. So they're gonna build something, but they actually don't explain why is Web3 games more fun or better than Web2. And when they try to explain it, it appears to be contrived. You know, it's not. It doesn't give you a burning desire. Oh yeah. Let me play that. Let me see. Let me play that. You know, it's always like, oh, really, the game doesn't look as good as the games in the past. It doesn't play that well. And you know, the target demographics of these blockchain games, they're not the same as typical game players. You know, I've participated in a few AMA, and some of the people actually ask me, hey, I don't play games. How do I invest? You know, there lies the problem. A lot of people in the community, they're not gamers. And I think it's fine they're not gamers. They want to invest. It's just that they ought to go to GameFi products, you know, like DeFi Kingdoms and so on, so they can do their investment with a game-like interface. But these are not video games. I feel very strongly about this point. And by the way, I've said it in different medias and different occasions that in my mind, GameFi is dead. GameFi is dead, because what is GameFi? It's gamified finances. So it's financial software with the skin of a video game. In its core, it's financial software. So it's fine. You know, it's just not my thing. And you know, the nail that's in the coffin of GameFi is Axie Infinity. So there's another problem with GameFi is everything is Ponzi. It's all Ponzi. So can you imagine you go into the game and you just do the daily quest and you get paid? Where does the money come from? So whenever you see situations where you get to walk around, you get to fart, and you get paid, well, that's Ponzi, because you always have to think about where does the money come from. Okay, so what makes it different? What makes a difference in Web3 games? Because when you work hard as a gamer, you win a sword, and that's an NFT, or that's a digital asset, and you can sell it to other players because that item is valuable to other players. That's not Ponzi. There's no bubble. There's no, you know, it's not creating some kind of inflation, because this is commerce between the players. And this is fine. And this is not going to create any kind of grief. So, you know, the real play to earn, or play and earn, is more like this. And I just think the word play and the word earn don't belong in the same sentence. I think it's fine that you enjoy video games and you get to make money as a side benefit. Or, you know, let's just say when you finish playing the game, you know, after 5 years, and you want to sell it to somebody and it's worth something, people buy it from you. So, you know, I think that's great. It's just that a lot of the tokenomics with a lot of the GameFi, it doesn't work this way. It works by, you know, taking money from the new players and give it to the old players, or they're taking the token appreciation in the crypto market and give it to the players. You know what happens in a bear market? It's just basically the whole thing turns into a death spiral. So you were compensated for, I don't know, $5 if you walk around for an hour. Now it's 5 cents. Are you motivated? Not only you're not motivated to walk, you will sell your sneakers. So the whole thing just becomes a death spiral. So, you know, just stop doing Ponzi. Those people who know it's a Ponzi, they still go in. Let me tell you what they're doing. They're going super early. They're going way before the IEO or IDO. They're going cheap, and they dump it when they can. So, yeah, don't do that. I just don't think that's the best way to use your money. All right, so blockchain and games. All right, obviously, the first thing you get is security. Your items are yours. No one can mess with it. Even if the game company goes out of business, you still own the assets. Okay, that's one. Second one is player commerce. So players can engage in secured commerce without involving any third party. So you can buy my sword, you can buy my mystery box, whatnot, and this is between you and I. Okay, so that's the second one. So it's secure and encourages player commerce in a secured way. And then the third one is you can start having some complicated economy in the game. So let's just say there's a guild and 100 guild members pour their money together and buy something super expensive. And everyone gets to take turns to use that item. Wouldn't that be cool? It's called community property. So, so that's another one. I mean, that's doable, but the smart contract would be quite complicated to write. Nobody has it yet, but you hear it first from me. The next one will be leasing. Leasing, some companies already do it. I think that's very exciting because leasing allows someone to buy expensive items and just park it in the game, and other people can lease it from you. So that's passive income for the investors who buys the game items or land and allow other people to lease from him, and he generates passive income, just like in real life. And then and paid grinding. Paid grinding has been around for 15 years, or if not longer. So basically, you pay someone to level up your characters for you, or play the game for a few hours, and you get to write reviews. You get to pay him directly without involving any third person. Nobody knows that you hire someone to play your character for you. So all of these things have been around before, like everyone, including leasing. It's been around. The problem is they never used standardized infrastructure. So this is helping them. There have been a lot of different games to use this. You know, a lot of companies talk about interoperability. Don't say that to a game industry professional, because we're all gonna laugh. There's so many issues involving interoperability that's just not easy. So, you know, let's put the technical issues aside. You know, the data format. You know, let's put that aside. Let's just say, okay, we're gonna solve that somehow. How about copyright? You licensed Marvel for one game, and then you can export that to another game. Well, that's not how the licensing agreement said when you signed that agreement with Marvel. You know, that's just an example. So interoperability, I think, is a technical hurdle, and it'll be nice to cross it, but to cross it in a meaningful way. Like all games, or most games, can use the data. We have a long way to go for that, because it's going against certain game companies' interest to allow this. All right. Yeah. For example, someone is buying all the NFTs on one platform, and he's bringing all of those NFTs to another platform. So the platform that they're playing in is not making any money from these people. Anyway, that's just one example. So today I talked about increasing the commerce between players and leasing and pay grinding and community property, and I'm sure there's going to be other applications because I'm just one guy. I'm not even economy majored, I'm computer science majored, and I've done video games all of my life. I love video games, I love game developers, and I love people who play games, who love to play games. Leave your comments below, click the like if you like this video. I'm just creating more and more content for this channel. I'm not promoting this channel yet, so spread the word if you like. Again, this channel is for either the video game industry professionals or blockchain professionals. This is not really for laymen. All right, thank you for listening. Bye-bye.